Hi, I'm Robert Richardson. Firstly, let me take this opportunity to say thank you in enabling me to put forward my presentation. As part of the process, I've been asked to answer a series of 4 questions. The first one being, provide a quick overview of yourself and your biggest achievements in life. Secondly, how do you believe your current skills will contribute to the accomplishment of meeting Transition's corporate goals? Thirdly, explain how you manage a territory successfully, including arranging visits, customer calls, managing calendar and ad hoc urgent requests. And lastly, without being able to provide pricing, incentives or rebates, how do you influence eye care professionals to recommend more transition lenses? So firstly, a little bit about myself. I live on the Sunshine Coast, am married with children. I like to frequent the gym as often as possible, at least 3 to 4 times a week. I have a passion in regard to old motor vehicles. I like to spend quality time with friends and family, in particular on weekends, at the beach or at home with a barbecue. A little bit about my employment. My last employer was 11 years. Over that time there was 4 different business acquisitions, so 4 different owners. What that showed me was I had to change culture 4 times. I had to change the way that I was doing business 4 different times, which taught me a lot about myself. The fact that I am a loyal employee, I am very resilient, I'm flexible and I'm open to change. So a little bit about my achievements. The one that stands out above all others is the fact that when I got married, we purchased our first home, we had children, and then we're still married today. In regard to my employment, Rookie of the Year, CEO Customer Service Award, Sales Champion and Runner-Up for Rep of the Year. And last but not least, achieving Long Service Leave. I think that's an accomplishment on its own. So if we move along to question number 2, which was in regard to your current skills, I do believe that I have the current mindset and the correct skills to achieve Transition's corporate goals. Some of those skills include, and are certainly not limited to, but do include relationship building, being able to quickly forge business relationships, making relationships with the key stakeholders as well as everybody else within that business. And not only the customers that I call on, but also within my own organisation, Transition. I'm very proficient with the computer and I'm able to communicate at all levels, regardless of it being verbally or within a presentation. I like to facilitate both large and small group trainings or one-on-one if required. I'm very confident and well organised. I like to be planned, but I like my plan to be able to be flexible at the same time. So if I do need to change direction, I'm able to do that with ease. And most of all, I believe I'm very professional. I'm able to understand people's personalities and change my personality in the way that I do business to better suit them. So in summarising, I have a very strong work ethic. I'm not a clock watcher. I don't start early to finish early. If I'm going to spend $1 or I'm going to drive from here to there and then back to here again, I ask myself, if it was my business, would I do that? If the answer is yes, and it's within the guidelines of who I'm working for, then I do it. I like to undertake more than is required and then more than what is asked of me. At the same time, I'm always striving to do better than what I did last time. So in regard to question number 3, if we move across to having a successful territory, I believe that there's many things that contribute to this, including understanding your geographical area, the boundaries within your area, and then once you understand where the boundaries are, you then need to understand who is within that territory, who are the customers, what are the customers, where the customers are, who are the key players, the key stakeholders, those who influence the decisions within the business of selling more lenses. Who are they? You need to quickly forge a business relationship with those people, and that's probably the first thing that you need to do. As well as that, you need to identify the opportunities, the target accounts within that territory. There may be someone in there who you may call on only every quarter, every 2 or 3 months. Is there a reason why? Is it because they don't spend money? But is there more opportunity there for them to purchase more lenses from you? If that's the case, then they become a target account and you work with them to try and grow their business, because while you're growing their business, you're growing your own. Obviously, little things like you need to set up appointments with the person that is most influential in the business, whether that be the key stakeholder, the optometrist, or it might be an outside owner, or it could be someone within the business on the front counter. You need to set up appointments with the key people to achieve key results. You need to have an agenda, and having an agenda means you need to set up a pre-call plan prior to the meeting, which is measurable. You need to have KPIs on that pre-call plan that when you finish the meeting, you can come outside and mark off that you've achieved what you set out to achieve, and then record that, whether it be through a system of a CRM type system or another operating system within the computer. You need to record that so you can look back on that for your next visit, because that helps make up part of the agenda or the reason for you to go back the next time. Whilst you're there, you need to summarise the call. So you need to identify opportunities within that business, but not only identify the opportunities, you need to come up with solutions, and solutions that both of you can measure and put times to them. I'm going to achieve this within this given point of time, and revisit that along the way. That's what you need to do. So at the end of the meeting, you need to summarise the plan of attack that you put together, and that summary could be simply a verbal one, but more importantly, maybe write it down on paper or send them an email after the call, just in bullet point with what went on in the call. And then before you leave, you need to set up your appointment for next time, giving them a reason for you to call, so they see you as an integral business partner between themselves and transition. They want you coming in, and when they see you coming in, they welcome you in, knowing that they'll get a return on investment for spending the time with you. I think that's an integral part of it, to become a business partner, not just with the key people there, but all people within that organisation. You need to be seen as that. So in summarising, you need to be well planned, but you need to be flexible where you can change as you're required in regard to your territory. You need to quickly understand or have an understanding of their business, but you also need to give them an understanding of your own business. So together we understand each other. That's a very important part as well. They need to understand how we operate as much as I need to understand how they operate. And at the end of the day, as I said before, it's continuing to forge relationships. Question number 4 was in regard to pricing, and my simple answer to pricing is why. And why do we even need to discuss pricing? There's far more to discuss, like the features and the benefits of a product. There's no reason that pricing should be at the top of the list to talk about. In fact, pricing should be number 4th or number 5th on the list. There is no reason to talk pricing straight off. If you're talking pricing, then maybe I'm the wrong person and Transition's the wrong person, the wrong company for your business, if you're just here to make a quick dollar and to get out tomorrow. So in regard to, I strongly believe that pricing should never be on the list. At no given time should price. In fact, in some conversations, pricing may not even come in to the conversation. You need to sell the benefits. The fact that we're a market leader in both product and technology is powerful. We're innovation of new products. We're bringing out new products all the time. That's a big one as well. And our business is sustainable, the same as yours, Mr. Optometrist. Your business needs to be sustainable, as does the industry. So together we need to work on that. If we're just talking about price, it's purely a race to the bottom. So we need to get away from price and talk about the features and the benefits of the products that we have on offer. You know, our product is versatile, it's good for you, it's technology smart, and comes with a 30-day exchange guarantee. Either love them or exchange them. That's very powerful. Why do we need to talk about discount if we're talking about something like that where we'll exchange the product? That's how confident we are. But what we need to do, or what I would need to do, is to get that message across to the key stakeholders in that business and educate them as to how they need to talk to their customers, so they're confident in going forward and talking to their people and driving their business, whilst at the same time driving ours. It's all about people's well-being. We're talking about people's sight. People don't put a price on that, so why should we? Why should we put a price on that when we talk about lens? It's all about people's health and well-being. People will pay a premium dollar for a premium product, and that's certainly what we have here at Transition, a premium product. So we need to arm all of the people within the organisation with the knowledge, whether that be through point of sale material, or whether that be through group trainings or one-on-one trainings, or whether it be them being invited to attend seminars with us. But we need to have that. We need to have that the combination where we're both working together, and we need to have that business relationship. So when I offer, whether it be point of sale or I offer for them to come along to a conference, that they're more than happy to attend because they trust me. They see me as an integral part of their business. So what I want people, when they think lenses in stores, to think transitions. Think lenses, think transitions, and be able to sell all the benefits to their customer, their end user. So in summarising pricing, I don't think you need to talk about pricing. In fact, I'm sure you don't need to talk about pricing at all. Pricing is down the bottom. Benefits and features and people's well-being and health are at the top. That's what we should be focusing on. So in summarising, truly after doing some research and talking to professionals and other people in the industry, and having a look at Essilor and transition, I believe that I could truly make an impact on their business, on your business, and we would be a great fit for each other. In fact, I'm hoping you've enjoyed what I've talked about today. I do get a bit passionate and do like to talk with my hands a little bit, but I truly believe that given the opportunity, I could be a very valued employee of Essilor/Transition. In fact, one of the things that I read on the net, which I was very impressed with, was "Your vision is our mission." Essilor corrects, protects and prevents risks to the eyes of more than 1 billion people worldwide per day. That really excited me and made me feel very powerful in reading that. So in closing, I'd like to say thank you again for the opportunity, and I would like the opportunity to go to the next level of this process and hopefully at the end of the day ultimately becoming an employee of Transition. Thank you.